Yo, some crazy shit just happened. I just lost $18,000. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck so much that I invested another 10K into it. And I wanted to talk about this really quick because I wanted to switch it up a bit on the channel. I want to talk a little bit more personally to my YouTube audience. But secondly, I want to talk about how I was able to make this decision and why, I don't really care, and how, you shouldn't too, especially when it comes into investing, right? Investing is the implication that things come back, right? And making sure that you can actually adopt that mindset yourself is so crucial. So the first thing I want to talk about is, losing $18,000. It literally happened in 24 hours. $18,000 of investments just dropped, and I had no control. I really couldn't do anything about it, which, might seem scary, but to me, it's kind of alleviating. I don't need to worry that it was my fault, right? There's nothing I could have done other than, prepare myself mentally. And ultimately, being able to operate a business is the same way. When you run your offer, when you run your business, whatever it is, you need to understand that money comes and goes, right? You need to be so confident in your ability, in your skill set, in your ability to monetize, and your ability to get people results, that it doesn't really matter if the money comes or goes, right? At the end of the day, money is just a tool for you to use to make impact. That's it. It's a currency of change that you're able to generate in this world. Okay. When you think about what is your most valuable asset, your most valuable resource in this world, it should always be time. Right? That's the one thing you can't get back. You can get green paper to come back into your bank account whenever you want, but time is the one thing that will never come back to you. And it's that aspect that you need to realize, that as long as you have your skills and as long as you have time, the money will come back. And so you should never feel scared. You should never feel hesitant to make an investment into yourself that you feel like actually could help you, right? Whether that's a financial investment, a skill investment, an energy or time investment, right? I mean, time is expensive, but whatever the investment actually is to shortcut your way to success, or even to get you to where you want to be, then that's what you should take. Not to mention, if where you are right now, you're not happy with, right? If you're unhappy with your position in life, then you need to be able to operate out of an abundance mindset. And that's what I wanted to talk about second, right? Having this abundance mindset and knowing that you are with plenty of opportunity, knowing that the world is out there for you to conquer, that there is plenty of market, there's plenty of customers for you to take. That is the mindset of someone that is going to generate thousands, if not millions of dollars in their own business, right? They believe in themselves so much that they know the sky's the limit. They know they can conquer anything. They know that even if they're losing $18,000, they'll find a way to win, okay? Those are the types of people that I've realized, at least working with in my business. My clients that do the best are always the ones that come in so confident, balls to the wall. It doesn't matter the price, even if they don't have the investment. If they are confident in their ability to win, that they will make sure that they win regardless of the circumstance. They will end up winning regardless of the circumstance, right? And it's literally just that simple of a mindset shift of self-confidence and belief in your skill set, and an abundance mindset. Thirdly, I wanted to talk about the pursuit of delayed gratification, right? The money that I put in, $10,000, is not going to just, instantly double and I pull it out. I'm not investing into, meme or Dogecoin. I'm investing into the S&P 500. I'm investing into stocks, bonds, and assets that I feel can actually last me a long time, so that I can make an impact on my future family, make an impact on the loved ones that I have and the life that I want to live, on the lives that I want to impact, right? And that's not going to happen right now. And I realize that, and I'm completely okay with not receiving that short-term dopamine, because that's what it is, right? This society we live in today is so obsessed with the short-term elements, the short-term aspects, the short-term dopamine hits that we can get from social media. And this world of short term is killing our ability to build something bigger than ourselves. It's killing our ability to look into the future and see something that is worth pursuing, right? There's something about pouring your blood, sweat, and tears into something over a long period of time and watching it grow, watching it come to fruition, even if forcing it to grow is painful. watching that process happen, there's something beautiful about it, and there's something so much more powerful about that than, chasing after short-term things like materialistic items, like the fancy cars, the watches, the houses, right? Those are all great if it's impacting lives, if it's changing or transforming you in some way. But what is more powerful is seeing your transformation from start to finish and seeing the change in development of who you are as a person. Entrepreneurship is a game. I think personally it's the world's biggest game, right? There's never an end. It's the world's longest game. There's never an end. There's never a finish line, right? You just run until you can't run anymore, until you lose money, until you go broke or the business goes under, right? And so it should be a vehicle for self-improvement. If entrepreneurship itself has no end, then you need to be fulfilled with something, or else you'll always be chasing the next goal. And self-improvement, I believe, is the number one thing that entrepreneurs chase when they even start a business. They usually, want to get out of some sort of situation. Maybe it is financial, but at the end of the day, they want to change something about their life. They want to change something about their circumstance and who they are as people. And what better way to do that than investing into yourself and into your skill set to develop yourself as a person and invest into the long term. Okay, so if I were to give you those 3 pieces of advice when you are building your own business, when you are investing into yourself, okay, number 1 is you should not hesitate if you believe it can help you, because money will always come back, right? And the only way for you to adopt that is through number 2, is through an abundant mindset. Okay, you will always be afraid to invest into yourself unless you have true conviction in your ability to win, right? If you truly believe in your ability to be successful, then the first step is easy, okay? But it always starts with this second step of an abundance mindset. And number 3, always pursue delayed gratification. Build something bigger than yourself. You'll be more fulfilled. You'll be happier with the impact you're able to make on yourself, on the people around you, and on the rest of the world if that's what you're trying to chase, right? Making an impact, self-development, and pursuing something long-term and building something bigger than yourself is going to lead to a happier life and a way more fulfilling business for you in the end. Those are my 3. I hope this was a good vlog kind of style kind of thing. And yeah, that's it.